today I'm going to teach you how to install a quick release on your Nissan Hardbody or Nissan D21 pickup. It's very simple. I'll just explain it to you right now. You take off the cover for the old steering wheel and then you pull that nut off. Don't pull it off all the way. Hit the steering wheel, and from there you're going to pull it off, unscrew the nut, and then you're going to put your new hub on and tighten it down. So that's pretty much a simple way. But I'm going to guide you through how to properly do everything, and just in case, because sometimes people just need to see how it's done and all these things. Also put in the link in the description, I'll put what size the nut is and all these things, and just other small things. You don't need a quick release hub, okay? I'm putting that out there. This is the hub itself, or yeah, this is a quick release. All right, this piece does not come with the hub that you're gonna purchase, okay? Just so you're aware. So don't think that just because you buy this piece, you're gonna get this piece. Now, you can install a steering wheel, just a regular steering wheel. I always stick with the NRG. It's gonna mate. Obviously, it's the same brand, so it's always gonna mate. But what you could do is, if you don't have the money to get a quick release right now, which is fine, don't worry about that shit. It won't come with this piece. It'll just be the steering wheel, which is just this lip right here. And you could use the hardware, okay? And you can actually bolt it to the hub. So when people tell you like, oh, you have to get the quick release set up, you don't have to if you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? If you're only using it every now and then I don't see you having to get a whole quick release. But if you want a quick release, just know that this piece and this piece are gonna come together when you order them. And I order all my shit off Amazon. It's from NRG directly. I mean, look, we got the NRG box right here. And I had this on my existing setup, this quick release, and obviously the hub right there, and the steering wheel. I had that in my old setup, which is a Mazda Miata that I used to own. But this is always specific to your car. So I would say go to nrginnovations.com, and they have a list, and it's just like the very first thing, and you kind of just scroll down to what you have. If you're gonna do the D21 pickup like I did myself, it is SRK-140H. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Mazda Miatas, just in case you're wondering, because maybe you have a Mazda, it's SRK-160H. But don't quote me on that. Go on the list. It takes like 2 seconds. You just scroll down the list. All right. But yeah, I also bought this. It is the locking mechanism. So you're gonna put this on top of that when you take the steering wheel out. The way this works is, and this is the V2, okay? There's a V1, the version 1, and that one is fixed into place. So you'll lock it, and this moves like this, okay? So like it'll be locked, but you can still move the steering wheel. Version 2, it has this cap over it. As you can tell, there's a play there. When I push this in, I'm not gonna push it in right now because the steering wheel key is on my thing. So I'm not gonna push it in right now, but if you push it in, this spins freely, like a bearing. So you put it in here, and you can't spin the actual like steering column. Like it won't spin like this, because the shell will just spin. It's pretty cool. I'll show you later when I get it all set up. It doesn't take long. I've put, I don't know, I think I've installed 3 or 4 of these already. Not on the D21s, but just in general. And but yeah, we'll see how this goes. So first things first, just for the horn situation, because it's gonna keep fucking blaring on you, I would just recommend unplug the battery. You don't have to. If the horn doesn't work, then don't worry about it. But yeah, just unplug the battery. Check, then everything's all unpowered. Give it the horn. My horn does work, so that is the easiest way. Oop! Oh shit, okay, that was the easiest way. Alright, now it's pretty fucking simple from here. This nut is going to be, let's see. I know I'm like trying to hold the camera because this thing just popped off. We're not gonna have to worry about this part, so I'm just gonna let it hang. But I just want you guys to see that there's a nut, and that's all you have to worry about. Don't worry about unclipping that bullshit, because you won't have to. As soon as you break this nut free, unthread it a little bit, and then we're gonna tap the steering wheel. Make sure that your steering wheel's straight. So there's slack in here, All right. Now the reason that they're slack and no one's gonna really explain it, oh, it's just an old truck. No, it's not an old truck. Usually what happens is your tie rods get worn out, so then you got that slack in there. Just get new ones. It should be fine. I haven't done alignment yet, so once I finish this up, I'll be driving down like this. But I mean, that's just because the car's not aligned, right? Okay, so let me try to find. I'm sorry, this is not even focusing, dude. It's because it's so bright outside. All right, hold on. Is it a 19? Yes, it's a 19. You don't know how hard it is for me to freaking find that online. I was like, what size is it? And everybody's like, oh, watch me put a steering wheel in my D21. Yeah, that's fucking great, dude, but what fucking size is this thing? Okay, now I'm gonna put the camera down just for a split second so I can break this free. Loose, as you can tell, there's threads on here. I can move it, okay? You're gonna wanna tap here, 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 and just repeatedly tap until it gets loose. You can go forward and backward, but if you do forward and backward, there's a chance, because I mean, this shit's old, dude. There's a chance that it could break from here. I grab it from here and I give it a little wiggle, and now it's loose. So we're gonna go take this out. It's very simple to do these things. Oh, did it not break there? Maybe it didn't break all the way through. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, there he goes. Okay. All right. So there's, oh wow. Well, there's some blown out bearing back there. Okay, whatever. Make it work. I believe this is your horn. It's probably your horn right there. I leave mine hollow because I never use a horn, but yeah, it comes with a little cap right here, and I just took it off. That's why it looks like that. It's not janky. It's just I don't use the thing. Oh, look how easy that slid in. See, that's how you know that you got the right hub. Okay, go a little bit over. It's a little bit to the right. All right. So what I've noticed, I've owned two 240s. It's never fucking straight. Like, I do one tooth to the left, and look at the logo. Like if we're going dead on straight, right? Look at the logo. I go one to the right. Yeah. So it's really never straight. I remember my 240 and my steering wheel was slightly to the left. My Miata was great. It was like dead center. I was like, wow, this is so satisfying. But this one is not. So just do your best. Try to make it straight as possible. You know, if you can't do straight, then do left. If you can't do left, do right. You choose. I'd probably do right just because like when you hold the steering wheel, you know, especially for left-hand drive, you left your arm on the rest, so that way you're not pulling as much, but we'll see what happens. I gotta get these little nuts off first. Another pro tip, so you see how this is most likely your horn, right here. Another pro tip, this little gold plate, that's for your horn. That's why it always has a surface. You can actually remove this. I have to go get a screwdriver, or maybe with the little Allen key I have in here. Hold on. A little Allen key, you could actually just stick it in here and just pop it off. Don't think you're damaging anything. I did it on my Miata. All it is inside, it's hollow. But this little silver piece, it's for your horn. I'm not a horn guy, dude. I'm not gonna fucking honk at you. But you know, if you're about that life, I guess just leave it on and figure it out yourself. But this is not a horn guide, okay? I'm sorry. This is not it. For my Miata, hollow this out because you're not gonna use a horn. And what I did was I soldered the airbag light. So there's two sensors in there. I forgot what colors they were. I soldered them and I put them in here. And because it's round on the inside of this, it never catches on anything. And then my SRS light never came up. So just be aware of that. So all you gotta do is you just slowly pry on it. Slowly, you start hearing cracks like that. And then, yep, there you go. Now it's breaking free. Just go around it. Be nice to it. Be respectful. And see how it's elevating? Oh shit. Okay, it got hella bright. But now it's like all elevated. Again, keep going. And it's gonna come out with the little sensor there. And so look, on the inside it just looks like that. Does it look janky? Sure, but is that the whole point? No. You want a quick release. Unless you're super about, oh, I gotta have a quick release of a horn, then I'll tell you, brother, but not me. Still here, I can take this off if I wanted to, and I can just go back to that. It's not a big deal. Now, I'm gonna put this bolt on there. Yep. Okay, this doesn't require hella torque, dude, so don't even bother like getting all like funky with it. In my 240, when I pushed it all the way down, the inside of it like slips in and then it starts to flare out. So it's gonna flare out. So if you ever want to pull this in, make sure that you want it there, okay? Because if you ever need to pull this out again, you will need a steering wheel puller. Do not use your NRG, do not use your Nardi, do not use your Vortex to pull this bitch out. That's fucking stupid. That's it. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's on there tight, sealed in. Then you're gonna grab this piece. This is for your quick release setup at least. You grab that piece and then just put, I like to put one bolt at top, okay? This is, I feel like this is not common sense, but I feel like this kind of helps out the process. In the car world, I guess this would be common sense. And just do like one at 12 o'clock and one at 6 o'clock. If you can't read a clock, you should learn how to read a clock. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I can't find the hole. There we go. And now it's there. So it makes it like 4 times easier when just bolting the other ones in. Alright, and like I said, mine's hollow. Yours will come with a little cap, and that is for this piece. But I don't want a horn. Alright, so this is all tightened up. Key note again, make sure you do not over tighten these, okay? Now, I'm not saying that the hardware is cheap, but it is a small key. And so if you're slightly off a little bit, it will strip it. And if you go too tight, it will strip it from the top, not from the inside, from the top. And that is annoying. We test it out. Boom, there we go. Can't really back up, I'm pretty short. So that's my setup. Little hack, if you have this one, I think it's a 2.5. What you wanna do is you wanna get this, oh, it's so dusty, I'm so sorry. This little piece right there, slightly over, okay? I know you guys who don't have this setup, have this kind of like setup, and you kind of pull from here, and you have to push the button, okay? You can avoid pushing the button if you have it set up like this. All right, so like I said, you don't have to press that button, okay? All you gotta do is it simply slides off. I will engage it, okay? If you have it, this little rail, this little like bar set up right above it, it just pulls back and you don't have to press the button. I was not successful. My friend had the other one, I think like the V1 or whatever, the one that doesn't have these little fins on it, and I wasn't successful at doing it. But yeah, if you have it there, real easy, you don't have to press the button, okay? Let me show you the lock. So now the steering wheel can't be pulled. But yeah, so you just need a 19, patience, and unplug the battery. That's it. Cool.